All right, so you bought a cheap mic stand with a handle that looks like this, and it sucks because every time you use it, this shit's falling off. Bloop! It's always falling, and it sucks. So I decided to use some logic and some tools, and very simple. I saw some YouTube videos of some people trying to fix it, but they just end up telling you to go to the store and buy a new one anyway. It's not too bright. I figured this has got to be extremely logical. So check this out. This has little grips on it. So the whole point of these grips is to grip on this and cause friction and giving it a harder time to turn. But you'll notice that this is super bent out of whack. So those grips don't even touch the centerpiece. So what do you gotta do? You get some freaking pliers and squeeze that down and make that fit tight. Put some washers in between as well. You'll see what I mean in a bit. So after using my handy dandy basic pliers, smashed it down. Now let's refit it on. So there you go. Put it back on. I squeezed it. Now there's no gap. It's nice and tight. I put a bunch of washers, extra washers that I had lying around. And I put this piece of plastic. I basically saved this from a furniture installation. I was like, maybe it'll come in handy one day. What do you know? Totally did. So, put plenty of washers, put your handle back on. I replaced this with a screw with a Phillips head on it. This was the original one that came on, but it's all stripped now. And well, this is useless because you can't tighten it from one side. Maybe the only downfall with this is that now you have to adjust both sides at the same time. So all you gotta do now is just twist it and put like your handy dandy oh shit. Oh, there you go. Everyone should have a Swiss Army knife. If you don't, go get one now. You'll use it every day. So now you just gotta do this, put one on one side, twist with the other one, and it works. Watch. It's just hard to do it when look at that. This mic stand went from literally being useless to me 100% because we would try holding it with tape and stuff. Just a little bit of logic and a little bit of tools. I mean, it's fixed. I mean, come on. Easy. What do you need? Materials needed? You can go to freaking Home Depot and see if you can score a single one of these bad boys. And it's your basic screw. Just try to see if it'll fit this. Make sure it looks like this. If you can take your handle with you to Home Depot or wherever, Harbor Freight, Lowe's, see if it matches. This one just coincidentally matched for me. Get some extra washers. These little plastic ones were cool. Yours would probably have washers on it already, so just take those with you and measure them at Home Depot or Lowe's. And make sure this is snug. Get some freaking pliers, squeeze it, and that grip is gonna grip back on there. Look at that. From zero to hero. Pura chicanada. ¿Cómo que pa' acá y pa' allá y pa' gastar otros 25 bolas? No, Manchester United. Vámonos. Hope you enjoyed. If you don't want to carry a Swiss Army knife and you don't want to adjust it on both sides at the same time because you don't have something to hold it, consider epoxying or super gluing this in place so that it's just going to stick there no matter what, even if you turn this. But of course, be smart, and if you do that, Don't over tighten this too much, just barely enough to where it's gonna hold this in place. That way you don't break off the glue. I'm gonna try that. Best of wishes.